Just a quick recap. I got this number 1 Mark III from World Tiger Imports. This was one of their warehouse specials. This one is a 1916 BSA. You can see it's missing some parts, missing the rear top handguard here. It's also missing the nose cap here. And unfortunately, this top handguard here has a good split in it. So the forend, the top handguard, not really going to be usable. Does have what looks to be a pretty good magazine in it though. Bolt seems to be complete and functional. There's also a crack here in the forend, which means the draws are probably done, so I will be replacing this forend. Overall, it looks like it's in pretty good shape, so I'll get this broken down. Go ahead and take a closer look at some of the parts. See, the magazine looks pretty decent, just needs to be cleaned. Same with the follower and spring. There is, however, a good amount of rust on the barrel, kind of mixed with some dirt, so it'll be interesting to see the condition under all that. See, it's got some pretty good markings here on the end of the barrel here. You see a lot of this on a lot of these Enfields. You just see just tons of hardened dirt and grease and everything. You can see the butt plate is just covered in a lot of that corrosion you get from the brass. The butt's in really good condition. Socket's in good shape. So the butt's actually pretty sound on this rifle. Fortunately, the forend is completely missing the front end here. You can see it's got some kind of weird repair there. And they just kind of put a really big pin through the draws back here, so just a very temporary repair instead of really doing it correctly. You can see bolts in good condition, the bolt body and the firing pin. Got all the small parts here in this little can. You can see that the spring is broken for the firing pin, but all the other parts are present, good condition. Give this side of this action. Turning it over, went ahead and took apart the sear and everything back there. You can see it's really dirty, but I suspect this one will actually clean up pretty nicely. Doesn't appear to be a whole lot of pitting, but I guess I'll see what's pitting and what's just kind of that hardened dirt and everything. Top handguard here has a pretty good cut in it here. Good chunk missing. So I'm going to go ahead and boil all these parts. Then I'll probably dump in my sonic cleaner. Get the barrel and action here cleaned up as well. Usually with the wood, I'll do some Murphy's oil soap, followed by some boiled linseed oil. Aside from the boiling, it's good to card it. Try to get as much of the original finish as you can. The sonic cleaner gets pretty much anything that's left over out of it. I recommend getting an ultrasonic cleaner if you're doing a lot of these cleanups. Let's go ahead and get started on this. I'll get these parts boiling, clean them up, and I'll check in as I progress through the cleaning. Alright, so I got the parts all cleaned up. The 1916 Enfield here, you can see the wood looks a lot better. Clean that up. I did replace the front top handguard here with one I have already, as well as grab one of my spare nose caps. Ultrasonic cleaner did a pretty good job cleaning it out. I'd have to clean out a little bit of the inside of this butt plate here. Hit it with a brush. Action looks pretty good. You can see it's got a pretty good marking there. Magazine's in good shape. Got all the little small parts up in this can here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it all back together and show you how it looks. So I got the 1916 BSA put back together. Go ahead and take a closer look at it. Starting with the butt, you can see it's got that stock disc, D51. Looks like it used to have D50 and that was crossed out at some point. See, I put a little bit of chalk here in the marking, but it's got a nice Mark here, nice and deep, BSA 1916, Mark III star. Replaced the forend with one that I had just kind of in my bench stock that I'd repaired. Got a replacement nose cap on it as well. Go ahead and turn it over. The other side looks pretty good too. And take a look at the bore. As you see, the bore is okay. It's really not that great, but it's decent enough. It should be able to shoot. It does have some rifling in there. It's definitely worn though. So, I mean, for 150, I can't really complain. I did have to replace the forend on it and a few small parts, but otherwise I got a complete #1 Mark III Enfield rifle, which isn't a bad deal at all. So if you ever see these go for another warehouse special, if you are looking forward to a project, definitely recommend it. It's an inexpensive way to get a good project, or at the very least a good parts gun. So I hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you ever consider getting one of those warehouse specials from RTI, if you have any questions about this rifle, anything in the video, feel free to drop it in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching.